Today, these two area schools and their students will compete against one another in this academic tournament. It's Valparaiso and Andrean, and it's coming up on Making the Grade.
For over 30 years, Chester Information Technologies has assisted school administration and faculty with technology needs to better help their students make the grade. More information at chesterinc.com.
And welcome to Season 4 of Making the Grade. Once again, I'm your host, Tavis Buchanan. This is the academic tournament where these area schools compete against one another for a chance at the bragging rights, at the trophies, and the scholarship money courtesy of NIPSCO. Today, we have Valparaiso and we have Andrean. Thanks so much. Everybody excited? Everybody excited? Yeah, we've got a nice crowd. Okay. Now, we're going to get to meet each of you individually in just a moment. We will meet the class, but right now, let's get straight into getting some points on the board. So we're going to start with Q&A, just like it sounds. Question and answer. I ask the question, you have an opportunity to answer it. Go ahead and buzz in, I'll address you, and good luck to you. Everybody ready? Okay. All right, let's begin. John Adams told the jury facts are stubborn things when he defended the British soldiers and Jack from Andrean.
The Boston Massacre.
Boston Massacre is correct, yes, and Andrean is first on the board. Lots of time, we'll continue. The date when he was killed is now a National Martyrs Day in India, and his birthday, and Matt from Andrean.
Gandhi.
Yes, Gandhi is correct. All right, let's keep going. German artist Albrecht Dürer used it to make his series of 15 artworks on the apocalypse, which were created by cuts made with a knife or chisel into what type of material obtained Nick from Andrean?
Is it wood?
Wood, yes. Wood cut or wood block, all right? Scientists have found two galaxies that look just like it, and they both have satellite galaxies like the large and small Magellanic Clouds. Name this barred spiral galaxy that Jack from Andrean.
Milky Way?
Milky Way is correct, yes. That is the galaxy. It was the number of books in the biblical Torah. Give this integer, Jack from Andrean.
5.
5, yes, that is the correct answer. Give the art term for fancy and beautiful handwriting with special pens. Stephen from Valparaiso.
Calligraphy?
Yes, calligraphy is correct, and Valparaiso's on the board. Give the 3-letter prefix that can make new words when added to the front of words like claim, long, Jack from Andrean. Pro, yes, proclaim, prolong, exactly. In his original story, called The Final Problem, he dies by going over Switzerland's Reichenbach Falls. Michael from Valparaiso.
Sherlock Holmes.
Not Sherlock Holmes, no. And I will finish the question as you have a chance to counter Andrean. Okay? He has a tight grip on Sherlock Holmes. Name this, Nick from Andrean.
Moriarty.
Moriarty, Professor James Moriarty. All right, here we go. Its major species include blue ponderosa, pinyon, and lodgepole. It's Michael from Valparaiso.
Pine.
Pine, yes, pine is correct. Lake Shasta and Lake Tahoe are among the larger lakes in what state whose monolake Stephen from Valparaiso?
California.
California is correct, yes. All right. James Madison is considered the father of Ryan from Andrean.
The Constitution.
Not the Constitution, and I can finish the question here. You have a chance to counter Valparaiso. Buzz in if you're ready. James Madison is considered the father of what first set of 10 constitutional amendments? Claire from Valparaiso.
The Bill of Rights.
Bill of Rights is correct, yes. In the epilogue of the set of books where he appears, his children James and Lily had the same names as Jack from Andrean.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, yes, that is correct. Let's continue. 17th century astronomer Giovanni Cassini is credited with discovering what huge planet's great red spot? Ryan from Andrean.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is correct, yes. Typically stored in oil when not in use, it can be found in batteries that are used in cell phones or laptop computers. Ryan from Andrean.
Alkaline.
No, not alkaline. Name this lightest metallic element which has Stephen from Valparaiso.
Lithium.
Lithium, yes, lithium, that is correct. And that concludes question and answer. We've got a good game. Andrean currently in the lead, but lots of time left. So let's take a break and let's meet the class right now. Get to know you a little bit better. We'll start with Valparaiso. And right now we have Peter. Good job so far, guys. We have Peter, and you are a senior, and your parents actually met in an interesting place. Definitely nowhere around here. Where was it?
Yeah, they met in Sri Lanka.
Really? Have you ever been to the place where mom and dad met?
No, I haven't.
Is that a goal? Is that on the list?
Maybe it's on my bucket list, yeah.
Yeah. Are they originally from there?
No, they were in the Peace Corps and they met there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. We have Stephen. Stephen, you are a senior at Valpo. You are currently learning a new language. Which language are you learning?
I just started teaching myself Swahili recently.
Swahili?
Yes.
Any particular reason why you chose that?
Not a lot of people know Swahili, so my brother and I figured we'd learn it.
Can you maybe say something for us?
I could introduce myself.
Please.
Habari, mimi ni Steven, nina fraha kukutana no wewe.
All right. I hope you didn't say anything dirty. Claire, we have Claire. You are a junior. You can say the alphabet backwards?
Yes, I can.
Go.
ZYXWVUTSRQPONM
Wow, that's impressive. Okay. Michael, you're a sophomore, and you can pretty much give the symbol of any sort of chemical element,
Correct.
right? So, carbonate,
Carbon 8, that's CO3.
lithium.
Li.
I give up. All right, good job. All right, and Chantel Melkai is the coach of Valparaiso. We're back to Andrean. Good to see you again, Matt. And Matt, you are a senior, and you are competing. You're dedicating this performance to somebody, right? You're competing for someone.
I gotta tip my cap to my Uncle Brian and my cousin Michael. They're just big fans of the show, great supporters, and I know they'll be watching once this airs.
All right, hi guys. We have Nick. Nick, you recently made an interesting purchase from Amazon.
I did, yes. I bought a throwing axe.
Is this just cool to have, or you plan to throw it?
I threw it at a couple trees. I actually missed the first tree, spent 30 minutes looking in the woods for it.
Oh.
My mom doesn't know about it yet.
Oh, yet. She does now. All right, Ryan, you're a senior.
Yes, I am.
And you are a huge fan of Game of Thrones.
Yep. There's no other way to be a fan.
Yeah, more of the book. Did you read the books before
I
the show
haven't read
came
the
out?
books yet, and I'm one of those people that doesn't want to read the books, so I don't spoil the TV show.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Jack, you are also a senior at Andrean, and we've learned that you're on the golf team, but you also write for the school paper.
Yeah, I've wrote for the newspaper since sophomore year, and we actually have one more issue coming out. And O'Brien actually also writes for the newspaper.
All right. Well, hey, good job, guys. Good
And
job.
Vito.
And I used to.
Jacob Knazer is the coach of Andrean. All right, so we've met the class. So let's go ahead and start with the next round, which is class project. All right, much like question and answer, I am going to ask a single question, and we will go down the line. So it's Michael versus Jack, Ryan versus Claire, Steven, you're versus Nick, Matt, you are versus Peter. Everybody ready? All right, buzz in when you are ready. A small version of it sits above the door panels of its artist's work, The Gates of Hell. Name this nude statue by 20th century French sculptor Auguste Rodin. Buzz in if you have a guess. Jack from Andrean.
The Thinker.
Yes, the Thinker is correct. Let's move down. It's Claire and Ryan. What currency used in Fiji, Hong Kong, and Canada is also used in Claire from Valparaiso?
The Canadian dollar.
I'm sorry, I can't accept that. Ryan, you do have a chance to counter.
Is there any more of the question?
There is no more of the question. What currency is also used in the United States? Ryan.
The dollar.
The dollar. The dollar is correct. Okay, so let's move down. We have Stephen and Nick. What word starting with R describes a small mammal with a black mask around its... Stephen from Valparaiso.
Raccoon.
Raccoon is correct. Yes. All right, moving forward. We have Matt and Peter. When it began to be used in radio communication, its printout stopped, but its dots and dashes remained. Name this communication system whose letters SOS still mean someone's in trouble. Buzz in if you think you know it. You are Matt from Andrean.
It's Morse code.
Morse code, yes, Morse code. All right, let's move back up front. Michael and Jack. The ACL, often torn by athletes, is an acronym for what part of your... Jack from Andrean?
Your knee.
No, I will continue here. You have a chance to counter, Michael. Let me finish the question here. An acronym for what part of your knee that keeps your femur from sliding backward on your tibia? Acronym for. ACL is an acronym for. Buzz in if you want to make a guess. Okay. You want to buzz in?
No.
You're passing? All right. Yeah. It's the anterior cruciate ligament. Okay, let's move down. We have Claire and Ryan. Its title character is a tomboy excited to live in Wisconsin in the days when Indians were nearby. Name this children's novel by Carol Ryrie Brink, whose main character was based on Brink's grandmother. No guesses? Claire from Valparaiso, you have a guess.
Little House on the Prairie.
Not Little House on the Prairie, which means you do have a chance to counter, Ryan, if you want to buzz in. Buzz in. You want?
I got nothing.
Nothing? Okay. It's Caddy Woodlawn. Caddy Woodlawn. Okay, let's move on down. We have Nick and Stephen. Name the monarch who recently celebrated her Diamond Jubilee to mark her 60 years on the British throne. Nick from Andrean.
Elizabeth II.
Yes, Queen Elizabeth II is correct. We're moving on to Peter and Matt. One variation of it ends with the words, so if you eat spaghetti all covered with cheese, hold on to your meatball whenever you... Peter from Valparaiso.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs?
No, not cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Matt, you do have a chance to counter. Hold on to your meatball whenever you sneeze. Name this folk song whose title location is at the peak of a U.S. mountain in an unknown location. Matt from Andrean.
On top of Old Smoky.
On top of Old Smoky is the correct answer, yes. And that ends that round. We still have a lot of game left. Andrean currently leading 70-30. You can rack up the points during this next round, which is the quiz, all right? It's the pop quiz. So get together, make some new friends, all right? This is where you can work together here, okay? And what we're gonna do is give you a clue, the hardest clue first, in the categories of social studies, science, and math, as well as literature and language arts. So let's go ahead and begin with social studies for 30 points. Remember to get together. Its current administrator, Gina McCarthy, was once an assistant in its Office of Air and Radiation. And Jack from Andrean.
Department of Energy.
Not the Department of Energy. Get together, talk it out. You got a chance to counter for 30 points. Buzz it in, you're on the clock. Stephen from Valparaiso.
NASA.
Not NASA. That's okay, no penalties. We're gonna move on. Now this clue for 20 points. Its origin dates to the Ash Council memo of April 1970 that advised Richard Nixon to create it. Ryan from Andrean.
The EPA.
Yes, the Environmental Protection Agency, or the EPA, for 20 points. We're done with social studies. Science and math for 30 points. Its dioxide form is used to make many common items white. Get together. You got a buzz. You're on the clock if you want to guess. No penalties. Matt from Andrean.
We'll go bleach.
Not bleach, okay? You do have a chance to counter, Valparaiso. Michael from Valparaiso.
Silicon.
Not silicon. Let's go ahead and move on. Now for 20 points. Named for gods of Greek myth like Cronus and Rhea. Nick from Andrean.
Titans.
Not Titans. No. Michael from Valparaiso.
Titanium.
Titanium. And what's the symbol for titanium?
TI.
There you go, buddy. All right. Literature and language arts for 30 points. Hardest clue first. Sorted into Gryffindor as a youth, he went over to Lord Stephen from Valparaiso.
Peter Pettigrew.
You can get together on that. So yes, Peter Pettigrew is correct. Yes, yes. All right, so that's it for pop quiz. We're going to go ahead and move on to the final exam. This is where you can really rack up the points and you can use some strategy. As you can see, you have the categories on the monitor. We have a close game, Andrean leading 90-80, which means Valparaiso, you have control of the board. You can pick first. What would you like, guys? Go ahead and pick it up.
Algebra.
I'm sorry, what would you like?
Algebra.
Algebra, okay. Algebra, pencils and paper, you have it in front of you there? Yep. Everybody ready here? All right, this is for 10 points. In lowest terms, 6 ABC divided by 36 ACD. And Ryan from Andrean.
It would be.
You buzzed in, buddy.
Yeah.
What do you got? Uh-oh, you don't have it.
B over 11. D.
No. All right, you have a chance to counter. Stephen from Valparaiso.
B over 60.
B over 60, yes, for 10 points. You have control of the board. We can stick with it or we can switch it up.
Just say, do you want to stick with it?
Keep it going.
All right, let's keep it. Now we've got algebra for 15 points. Paper and pencils ready here. The integer that should be added to both sides to complete the square for the quadratic equation x squared plus 14x equals negative 33. Stephen from Valpo.
49.
49 is correct for 15 points. You have control of the board.
Keep going with algebra.
For 20 points, one factor of the polynomial 6x squared minus 20x minus 16 is 3x plus 2. So give the other factor. And Michael from Valparaiso.
2x minus 8.
2x minus 8 for 20 points. Yes, that is correct. You have the board.
Keep going.
Keep going. For 25, the value of x that solves the equation, the quantity x plus 4 factorial equals 720. All right, Jack from Andrean.
696.
No, not 696. And so you do have a chance to counter Stephen.
X equals 2.
X equals 2. Yes, x equals 2. Okay, you can finish it off here. Algebra for 30.
Go all the way.
All right, everybody ready? If it costs $38 to rent a canoe for 2 hours and $74 to rent the same canoe for 5 hours, what it costs to rent the canoe for 4 hours? All right, Stephen from Valparaiso, first to buzz in.
$62.
$62 is correct, yes, Stephen. All right, and that does it for algebra. All right, you have control of the board. What would you like?
U.S. history?
U.S. history? Not U.S. history.
Grab bag.
What do you want?
Say grab bag.
Grab bag. Grab bag. Grab bag. All right, for 10 points. General musical term for the loudness or softness of a piece. Ryan from Andrean.
Pitch.
Not pitch. Not pitch. You got a chance to counter. Michael from Valpo.
Dynamics.
Dynamics is correct for 10 points, yes. All right, you have control of the board.
Grab bag.
Questions can be about anything. Grab bag for 15 points. Pencils and paper ready. Give the cube root of the polynomial 27x to the third plus 108x squared plus 144x plus 64. That almost gave me a nosebleed. Working hard, working fast. Thinking hard. All right, anybody you want to buzz in? I'll give you a chance to buzz in here. Matt from Andrean.
3x plus 8 plus 8x to the negative first plus 8 plus 6.
No. No. Good try. Good try. Any quick counter, Michael?
3x plus 4.
3x plus 4. 3x plus 4, yes. All right, we're still on grab bag. Would you like to continue? You want to switch it up?
Let's keep it going.
Grab bag. Question's going to be about anything for 20 points. He scared many rich people by promising major tax increases, but still got enough votes to become the current president. Matt from Andrean.
President Barack Obama.
No, president of France. Current president of France. Go ahead and buzz in. You're on the clock. Any guesses? We got 5 minutes left in the game. It's a lot of time. Any guesses? Claire, you got in just before. Claire from Valparaiso.
Pierre.
Good guess. That's what I would have said. No, Francois Hollande, right? Okay. You have control of the board. Grab bag?
Grab bag.
Grab bag.
Grab bag for 25 points. Grab bag for 25 points. Everything cool? All right. The ridge between the shoulder blades of a horse, or what a plant does slowly when it begins to shrivel and die due to a lack of water. Stephen from Valparaiso.
Wilt.
Not wilt. You have a chance to counter, Andrean. It's not wilt.
Is there any more to the question?
I'll repeat it in its entirety. The ridge between the shoulder blades of a horse, or what a plant does slowly when it begins to shrivel and die for a lack of water. Jack from Andrean.
Lies.
No. Withers. Okay, you still have control of the board, Valparaiso. We have grab bag for 30 points. French restaurant guide named for the car tire manufacturer who created it, who's Matt from Andrean.
Michelin.
Michelin, yes. Michelin is correct for 30 points. We're done with grab bag. Andrean, you have control of the board.
History.
All right, let's get it going. U.S. history for 10 points. The Federal Highway Administration and Federal Railroad Administration are both part of this cabinet department that was begun as part of Ryan from Andrean.
Department of Transportation.
Yes, Department of Transportation for 10 points. You have control of the board. U.S. history for 15. This Montana pacifist voted against World War I as the first woman in the U.S. House of Representatives. We've got about 3 minutes left in the game. All right, that would be Jeanette Rankin. Jeanette Rankin. Going for 20 points, U.S. history for 20 points. Nicknamed the Kingfish, he dominated Louisiana politics. Claire from Valparaiso.
Huey Long.
Huey Long is correct for 20 points. You regain control of the board.
We'll go for music.
Music. All right, switching over to music now for 10 points. This trumpet fanfare is most often played to wake up American soldiers in the morning. Claire from Valparaiso.
Taps.
Not taps. You do have a chance to counter. Ryan from Andrean.
Revelry.
Could you repeat that?
Revelry.
No. I went Reveille. Reveille, all right? Okay, you still have control of the board.
U.S. history.
U.S. history for 20. This specific style of jazz music, wait, excuse me, let me back up. We need to go to music. You have control of the board. Thanks for keeping me on my toes. All right, music for 15. All right, sorry guys. For 15. Sweeney Todd, A Little Night Music, and Sunday in the Park with George are among the many Broadway musicals written or co-written by this famed composer. And Jack from Andrean.
Copeland.
Not Copeland. You have a chance to counter. You cannot talk amongst yourselves. What's your guess? You want to buzz in? You're on the clock. All right, that would be Sondheim. Sondheim. Okay, you do have control of the board. We have 1 minute left in the game. I'm sorry? Physics?
For 10.
Okay, for 10 points. This British scientist, born William Thomson, has a namesake temperature? Ryan from Andrean.
Calvin?
Kelvin is correct for 10 points. You have the board. U.S. history, back to U.S. history quickly for 25. This act, signed into U.S. law in the 19th century, gave each state 30,000 acres per congressman to create agriculture. Jack from Andrean.
Moral Act.
Moral Act is correct. You want to finish off U.S. history for 30 points. In exchange for a promise to honor $5 million in claims from Spain, the United States took control of Florida as a result of this 1819 hyphenated Jack from Andrean.
Missouri Compromise.
Not Missouri Compromise. You have a chance to counter Valparaiso. Go ahead and buzz in when you're ready. There was more to the question, yes. In exchange, this will be the final question. For a promise to honor $5 million in claims from Spain, the United States took control of Florida as a result of this 1819 hyphenated treaty named for the two ministers who signed it. Any guesses? Stephen from Valparaiso.
St. Augustine Treaty.
No, it would be Adams-O'Neill's Treaty, the Adams-O'Neill Treaty, and that does it for final exam. We had a good game going there, got into triple digits. Congratulations to Valparaiso as you will advance. Andrean, thank you so much. Another fun season. We'll see you next time on Making the Grade.
For over 30 years, Chester Information Technologies has assisted school administration and faculty with technology needs to better help their students make the grade. More information at chesterinc.com.